Hi Twin Flames, hi Lightworkers, Lisha and I'm here. Thank you for joining me on this video. And this is a very special video for me. It's a video about my nonprofit. I wanted to come on here and give you guys some information about my nonprofit organization and to tell you what it's all about and share with you guys what has been keeping me so busy the last few months. And so I'm super excited. I asked Spirit if it was okay to go ahead and make this video because it is pretty vulnerable for me to make this video since it has to do with something that is so near and dear to my heart. But they said, yes, go ahead and do it. And so I'm doing it so that you guys can know, who are watching the channel, who are in my community, just exactly what this nonprofit organization is all about. And, a lot of times we're going to be led by Spirit to do certain things. And we're just going to have to, like I said, trust your intuition and know that it's going to work out, okay? So I had, some things that happened, some doors that opened up for me recently, not only in the way of my career, but in the way of finances. And so I was able to use what I had in order to do some things that were going to make a difference, make an impact on my community. And so, it just happened so suddenly. And I tell you guys what, when you start working on yourself, when you start healing and start aligning your chakras and making sure that you're doing the work that's necessary for you to heal the things that are from the past, to heal your relationships with family, to make your life better, to when you start cutting things out as far as like things that are unhealthy and toxic, you're going to see things start to manifest easier in your life. You're going to start manifesting your abundance. You're going to start manifesting relationships that are healthy, and you're going to see that your soul family will start being attracted to you and will start coming to you. So you'll be able to have people that are meant to walk this life with you and help you in any way that they can with either personal growth, or maybe they're just in your life for a season, but they're there because they're called by Spirit to be in your life for a reason. Okay, so not everybody is going to stay with you, throughout the whole entire time, but you will have people that'll come into your life that are there for a purpose and that are there to help you. And like I told you guys in one of the previous videos, these are what you call soulmates, because they are people who have been in your previous lives, who have helped you in the past as well. They're not people who did anything wrong to you or harmful to you. They've been with you on your journey throughout your lifetime, throughout several lifetimes, and they've been there supporting you as 100% supporters. They're not just, we got some fireworks going on still in the neighborhood. Sorry about that, but they are supporters of your mission. They are supporters of you. They see the light in you, and they start to make, they start to follow you because they know that they are there to help you out. So they will do things that, they'll be put in your path at the right moment in time. Okay, so it's again about divine timing. But you have to work on yourself first, and that usually means being alone and being in hermit mode and doing all the things that, you have to do to get yourself together first so that you can share these moments with others, okay? And I spent a lot of time alone, so I spent a good amount of time alone before this happened for me. And I was able to really see myself grow. I was able to really see myself, cut out a lot of the negative things that were going on around me. And like I said, I can't tolerate certain negativities anymore. It just turns me off. So I have to get away from it. I have to steer clear from it. And I have been able to figure out what works for me in terms of cleansing my body physically, as well as cleansing my body spiritually, my spiritual body. So I come home when I get off work and I sage. I do whatever I need to do to get myself right in spiritual terms. I use crystals, I use candles, I do things that help me. I use music to help me, sound therapy, and also listening to music that just soothes my soul. And it really does get me in a better mindset to help others and also to help myself, even more. But, this is the reason why I can make these videos. And I started doing this very early on, which is, the cleansing part, and starting to realize that I needed to do that every day so that I wouldn't be affected by all the things that I had gone throughout the day. So, it's very important for you to learn all of these things for yourself. Learn what works for you. Your modality might be different from mine. You may use other types of modalities, such as, maybe you like to go hiking. Maybe you like to swim. Maybe you like to just go for a walk and clear your mind that way. Or maybe you go, take a long shower, or you take the salt baths. I do take salt baths because I love that, because it cleanses me as well. But there are several different ways to, get back to in spiritual shape. Okay. So, you feel that when you feel that drained energy, when you feel that you've been brought down by others around you, you have to go in solitude and find what works for you to help bring you back up, to get your vibration high again, so that you know how you can best serve. Okay. Because it will take its toll on you if you let things, start coming in. Like I said, if you let holes get into your spiritual body, and you start making, room for dark things to come in, that will bring you down. That will make you more tired. That will make you have less energy, and you won't be able to do a lot of the things that you want to do. And I did go through that for several months. I went through that for myself. I was going through physical ailments. I was going through just feeling drained, and I had to let certain things go. I had to cut ties with things that were no longer serving me. Oh my gosh, the angels are saying, yes, that's the key. Cut the ties with the things, the people, the places that no longer serve you. If you know that there's a better place for you to go to live in, then you have to move there. If you know that there are people in your life that are bringing you down, you have to cut them off. If you know there's certain bad habits that you still are hanging on to, that aren't healthy for you, you got to learn how to let that go. And you have to rely on spirit and your ancestors, your guides, whatever, like I said, whatever higher power that you are trusting in, you have to learn how to allow them to help you to be able to cut those ties. Okay. Your archangels. Make sure you pray to, the heavens, and make sure you understand what you're asking for, because when you do this, you're going to see things happen in return, such as people getting upset with you. They're going to start, trying to make you feel bad for trying to let them go. They're going to guilt trip you. They're going to make things harder for you. They're going to maybe tell your boss, oh, maybe they're not doing a good job now because they think they're, better than me. They're trying to, stay away from me. They're not allowing me to do the things that I used to do with them anymore. Hey, that's tough for them, but you do the things that you need to do for yourself. Don't let that deter you from doing the right thing for you. Okay. So cut those ties, start learning how to plan for your future, plan for the things that you want to do as far as with your mission, because it'll definitely get you on the right track in terms of knowing what joy there is in life to help others and to be of service to others. And that also leads you closer to your union. And I told you guys, you can book your Mission Magic coaching sessions, because I'm doing that again. And you can have your coaching session with me that will help you get on track to what your mission is here on earth. Okay. So getting back to what I was saying about my nonprofit, which is part of my mission, I have several different things that I like to do, you guys. I mean, you guys already know I sing, I write songs, I love to draw, I love to journal, I love to read, and I don't have time for a lot of the things that I want to do, because I'm putting so much into, what I'm doing now. But I still try to make time as much as I can. But everything that you love to do, you can still do it. You just have to try to make time for it. And since I also work a full-time job, I'm having to do all of this in my spare time when I'm not at work. So it can be very taxing, and trying to make videos and trying to, sing or practice or, do a lot of the things that I love to do on the side. It can be very challenging to find hours in the day where I can do that. But as you guys know, I managed to do it somehow. And it's with, by God's grace, I managed to do that, so by Father Mama helping me out, I'm doing this. So my organization, my nonprofit organization, is called Haven for Hope. And I founded this organization right around Easter time this year. So March 31st, I kind of decided that this is the name that I was going to give this organization, Haven for Hope. And what it is we are a nonprofit organization designed to help assist pregnant women in crises, okay? So these women are, they've been in situations where maybe they've been kicked out of their home, or they've had, an issue with the person that they were living with, and they haven't been able to work things out, or maybe they have been, maybe they lost their job, maybe they are just down and out for some reason, and they are finding themselves, without a place to stay, without means to do things for themselves. Okay, so Haven for Hope, we are a board and care facility that is aimed in helping pregnant women in crises to be able to get the health and wellness treatment programs that they need to keep themselves and their baby healthy. So, so we will be having women staying in the house that I've been able to acquire for this purpose, this mission. And, I have people who are volunteering to be staff members, and I also have people who are, on staff to be able to help these women with their daily lives and keeping, everything running smoothly in the facility. So it's still in the process of being set up. There's lots of things we have to do, but we are, we are an organization that has been filed for their articles of incorporation. We've had all these things that you have to do to get a nonprofit started done. So we are definitely established as well as far as being a nonprofit is concerned. So we're doing the things that we need to do. Like I said, this was something that I was going back and forth between different types of missions that I was going to do, but I didn't know if I was going to go towards helping out, women in domestic violence situations or women who had been, other situations. But Spirit led this to me for some reason and said that, hey, this is what your purpose is to help pregnant women in crises, okay? And so that means that, like I said, that I will be, along with the staff that I have, will be screening the women to be able to live in the home, as well as making sure there are plenty of volunteers that are going to be able to come in and watch the ladies that are staying here, as well as provide them with health and wellness services. We will be giving them rides to hospitals and making sure that they are getting to their appointments, as well as getting the services that they need, such as the Lamaze classes or the, the health and nutrition classes that they need to have in order for them to stay, nutritionally healthy for the baby, as well as, make sure that everything that we have in the house is of, nutritional value for them. So we're going to be relying on, a lot of donations, a lot of things that are going to be coming in terms of the fundraising and grant writing that we're planning to have done. But we do have, like I said, staff that are willing to help by volunteering their services. However, we do need to run an organization, with the funds that we're going to be trying to accumulate through fundraising, through grant writing. So there's a lot of work ahead. I have people, and the fun thing is, this is a beautiful mission that I feel is necessary in the community that I'm in. There are lots of women who find themselves struggling, to be able to make ends meet because of situations like this. You never know. And I mean, most of the time we overlook these types of situations. And so Spirit said, you're going to be helping these women because there are going to be times when, people won't have a birth partner or a spouse or someone who's there in their lives to help them. In this city especially, because it's hard to really make people, make friends with people in this city, especially if you're coming out here. Maybe you're wanting to be in the entertainment field, or you want to maybe have something, that you're doing that's that requires for you to be relocated from family even. And so you might get out here and then realize that you are in a situation such as this where you don't have the means to help yourself. So, whatever crisis that they may be in, We'll determine whether or not they are fit for our program, and then we'll include them and invite them into the program. And not only that, we'll be doing things remotely as well, such as, like I said, giving rides to the ladies that need to go to their appointments, their doctor's visits. Now, we're going to be helping women who are mostly in their third trimester. So, not to say that we won't take people who are in their, first and second trimester, but the women who are in their third trimester are the most vulnerable because they are, about to give birth. And so they're going to need that assistance, especially if they're finding themselves in dire straits. So we will be making sure that the women have the food and shelter that they need, the doctor's care that they need, that they're getting all of their physical needs met, as well as we're going to be providing for them spiritually, because we are spiritual beings having human experience. We know what's best in terms of helping people to find wellness in their spiritual health, sound therapy, Reiki, whatever they feel comfortable. We don't want to push anything on anyone, but if they feel comfortable having these types of services provided, we're going to have yoga instructors. I met someone who is involved with personal training for pregnant ladies. We have people, and this is the thing that Spirit has been doing for me without me even having to really try so hard, is that once I decided this was going to be the mission, once I found the name, which was very important, Haven for Hope, found the name that I wanted to use and started doing the paperwork to get this mission going, and found the house now that I'm in, that I'm able to use for this facility, as well as other means that I've been able to accumulate. Spirit started sending me people who just wanted to help. I was at a dentist appointment once back in, where was it? I think it was around Memorial Day. And yeah, I was at my dentist, and we just got on the topic of what are you doing this weekend for Memorial Weekend, and I was actually moving, and so he was asking me, well, where are you moving to? And I told him, and he was just like, oh wow. And then I said, well, I'm really moving somewhere where I'm going to be starting a nonprofit organization, and I started talking about it, and I don't know why I brought it up to him, but it just was something Spirit said, just tell him. And so as soon as I told him about it, he was super excited. My dentist was like, wow, I want to help out. I want to be able to help you with this in any way I can. And so I was like, really? And he's like, yes, this is what I came into the dental field and the medical field to be able to do, is to help people. And he was just so excited, because he said that, pregnant women oftentimes have bleeding gums. And so they see a lot of pregnant women who come in, and the bleeding gums are usually due to stress. And so I didn't know that. That was one of the things that I didn't know that pregnant women get. So, I've never been pregnant. I've never even witnessed a birth before. But another thing that Spirit has called me to do is to become a doula. So I have signed up for classes to get doula certification. And by the end of this month, I will become a certified doula. And I am going to be using that service to help these women that come through the home as well. And I also have people who have medical backgrounds that are staying in the house too, that that will help as well. I have a medical background as well. I didn't go through with the full medical background that I had started in when it came to my education, but now I'm able to put that to use as well, because I'm going to be doing something, as far as helping out with the birthing process. So this is all super exciting for me. Spirit just kind of opened so many doors. Like I said, I had no idea 6 months ago that I was going to try to start, looking into becoming a doula, and that I was going to even have a mission that involved helping pregnant women. But here I am now. It's in the middle of July. I'm about to start taking these courses, and soon, very soon, by August, I will be certified. So I will be offering my services as a doula for free. And the people that I help are, I'm opening the door up for people who are in the program as well as not in the program to utilize my free services. But I would like for them to, if they do have the means, to donate back to the organization. And so once I get my certification and start to do this, I'll get the experience that I need. The more people that I end up helping, as far as assisting them in their birth. So it's so much, you guys. I'm telling you, I did not know I was going to be doing all this, but Spirit said, yes, you're going to be doing this. So, and all these doors have been opening up for me. I'm still trying to do the music thing too, which like I said, everything is going to have its own space and time. And I'm trusting that Spirit is going to lead me to wherever I need to go and wherever I need to be at the time that I need to be there, especially with, my mission that I have with my twin flame. We're supposed to be doing music together. And, as I am waiting for that door to open, I'm having other things that I'm doing to keep myself, in service. So I can be of service in other ways. And so this is what I'm doing until that happens, And it's a very exciting time because, I feel things are getting closer with me and my twin flame. But not only that, I know that by me sharing this with you guys on the channel, he's also going to, find out about this as well. And because I know he watches some of my videos. And so this is going to be a way for him to understand what I've been doing as well. Because a lot of times, there's not an opportunity for you to tell your twin flame what's going on with you if you're in separation or if you haven't been able to get a hold of them through social media. But, so this is another way for me to be able to get things out there, but also let you guys know, because you guys are my community and I feel very connected with everyone on the channel. I even feel that maybe some of you guys might be led to want to volunteer, for this mission, because it's, I'm based in LA, but there may be someone who's looking to do some kind of work and maybe even relocate so that, something that they can be able to be of service in a new area or location. Maybe you feel led. And, I would never ask anyone to do this unless they feel so led by Spirit, because like I said, I had started out with a whole nother mission that I thought I was going to be doing at first. But then Spirit's like, no, this is the direction we feel you should go in, because this is what you, by contract probably signed up for in the beginning. So this is what I was led to do. So, and later down the line, I will actually have more of a personal story to share with you guys about how I came about wanting to do this type of work too. So that will be exciting for me to be able to share, but that's going to be later on down the line. But I was wanting to let you guys know about my nonprofit organization. And, we do still need several things. We need a nonprofit lawyer. We need someone who's going to be able to help us with, a lot of the putting together forms and things that we need in order for the people who are going to be staying here to be able to sign. In order to make that very, straightforward and legal, we need to have people that are able to help draw up certain contracts or certain agreements that we'll need to have here at the home in order for the people that are going to be staying with us, the guests, to sign. So many things I got to still get done, but, we're just looking for any type of services that are available for a volunteer. I'm also planning to have a housewarming party soon. And by August, we do expect to be fully ready to by August, we expect to fully be able to house the people that are going to be staying with us, the guests. So we do need some of these things done pretty quickly as far as the legal matters are concerned. But, the other thing is, we've been trying to figure out how to get an app that can map out all of the volunteers' schedules. And so, it's like a lot of details that I didn't think about before are coming up now. But, I have several people who are coming to the meetings that I've been having once a month to help, brainstorm and to be able to share ideas. And it's really, really helping. Like I said, the dentist, was just an example of how it just took off as far as him wanting to help. And so soon I'll have business cards to be able to give to these places that are asking, that I want to network with. So we want to network with agencies in town as well. And actually, the nice thing is we are located in a certain part of town where there are 3 major hospitals really close by. So once I get my certification, I'll be able to go to the hospitals and tell them, hey, I'll be able to walk into, a maternity ward and let them know that I'm available as a doula to give free services, to offer free services. And so I expect to be very busy with witnessing deliveries and helping assist mothers who are needing, that kind of service with their birth, and so it's very exciting for me. And I do feel connected with the babies already. Like I told you guys, this is the spiritual part of me that is connecting with the spirit babies, and even with you guys in the collective, the Twin Flame Collective, the light workers that are out there. You guys are all a part of the light that is shining, so brightly, that is here to help anchor more love onto the planet. And so I'm connected to all of you in that way. And I love to offer hope for those who are just feeling like, maybe things aren't going as well in your life at this moment, but you have something to look forward to. You can listen to my testimony and start to find that there are going to be things that you're going to face obstacles, but you can always come out of that and start learning how to better yourself so that you can get to a point where you can help others. Okay. So just look, I was just 5 years ago in a situation where I was doing nothing to help anyone out. I was sitting in misery with someone being unhappy with the situation that I was in, very, very unhappy in 2018, 2019. And I said, something's got to give. I cannot be like this anymore. And that's when I awakened to the fact that I was a twin flame in 2019, started to go on my journey, started to learn what that meant for me. And here I am now, and in the heart of my service to humanity, starting to do things such as becoming a doula. And it's such a beautiful thing for me. I feel like I'm blossoming, as a flower, just into something more and more precious that, I am proud of myself for doing this, for going ahead and taking a leap of faith, because this is truly a leap of faith, because I had no idea that I was going to have people that were willing to help me out with this project. And it's a big undertaking for me. And a lot of times I do feel, a little bit overwhelmed, because it's so much that I have to think about, as a founder, as a director of this program. But, I that's why I have to rely on others. I have to ask for help. When you get to a point in your journey where you start realizing that you can't do it all on your own, you have to start asking for help. That's a very humbling, but very, very necessary experience. And Spirit wants us all to learn how to become more open to others' help, So going into August, we'll be able to start housing the applicants, and as well as, now we're only going to be able to help a couple, 2 to 3 people at a time, and we won't always have people staying in the house necessarily. We may be just doing remote work at times because of the way, things are set up. It's going to only require us to be able to house the guests for 2 weeks at a time, so we can't have them stay in the home for much longer than that. So we will be having to transition them into more permanent housing, or into a group home, or somewhere where they can be, monitored all the time as well, because they will be monitored 24/7 here as well. But since we cannot allow them to stay more than 2 weeks at a time based on our lease, we have to be able to get them into another facility soon after, they give birth. So we're expecting to be housing women who are close to giving birth, and then, like I said, for me becoming a doula, I will be meeting a lot of women who are wanting a doula for free. And, I'll be going along their pregnancy journey with them. And so it just depends on what time they are going to be giving birth. I'm going to have to stagger the due dates, because I'll be, I won't be able to have more than one person who has a due date, on this certain day. I'd have to be able to screen how many people that I can get in a certain period of time. And, and especially with having a full-time job right now, that's going to be a task. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do, because eventually I want to make this my full-time work, because it's going to be something I love and I'm passionate about. And, what I'm doing now in my, job that I have now is not so much. So, I'm learning that I grow and as I develop and mature spiritually, certain things are going to be not as, appealing to me anymore. And so some of the things that I've been doing are not going to be as appealing because they're not going to be serving my highest good. So I'm ready. I'm ready to start moving towards something new. And this is a new beginning for me, a new chapter. It's beautiful. Like I said, you guys, I've done so much this last few months that it's, I can't even believe it. I'm still wrapping my head around it, but, I would love for you guys to, check out our website, havenforhope.co. We just got that set up as well. We're having, I said, a housewarming party. We're going to be having t-shirts printed out. I'm going to be selling merch on our website once we get it printed. We have business cards I'm getting ready to make. But the website is very important for you guys to be able to connect with the organization, especially if you want to send a donation. And then we also have a company phone as well as an Instagram. So we plan to have a Facebook page set up soon too. But right now we do have an Instagram. It's Haven for Hope LA. That's all the handle says, Haven for Hope LA. So it's very simple. And I'm so glad we were able to get that public domain that was very easy to remember, havenforhope.co. But I will put it in the description box below. So you guys can check those out. We're going to be making some modifications to the website as time goes on because we really just put it together a few days ago. So I'm telling you, it's all happening so fast, but it's exciting. If you have any ideas as to how you can be a part, please email me at my email, lisha1lovely@gmail.com. That's always in the description and under each video. If you want to book your Mission Magic coaching session, if you're getting excited because you're seeing what's going on here in this community, then you want to start something in your community and you want to find out how you can do that, email me and let me know. I'm happy to help you see how you can get things started, So you can do something similar in your own community. And, it has to be something that you choose, though. It has to be something that you are heartfelt about and that you are led by spirit to do. Because I tell you what, if you try to take on something like this and you're not ready, it can be a lot. It can be too overwhelming. So I know because, if I didn't have certain people around me right now, I would not be able to do this, make this happen because it's just a lot. It's a lot for one person. And yeah, so I'm just, like I said, I had to ask for help, and you'll have to ask for help in certain things too. And this is why you're listening to this channel. This is why you're finding the resources that you need on your journey, because all of us need to help each other out in certain ways. We need to share our stories. We need to make comments in the comment section so others know, hey, I'm out here, I'm going through the same thing you're going through. Here's where I'm at on my journey. These are the things that help encourage one another. I know there are people reading the comments and getting inspired because of the fact that they see other twin flames in celebrity twin flame connections, in, other twin flame connections that are trying their best to stay positive, to keep their hopes up, to make sure that they are doing the work, because it can be easy. We can easily get caught up in trying to down talk this situation. We can get easily caught up in trying to be negative about and doubtful about what's happening with our journeys. We can start pointing fingers. We can start saying, well, I don't see anybody else getting in this situation or that situation, or, why is this happening to this person but not me? You can start being negative. But on this journey, it's all about raising your vibration to a certain frequency, which is going to attract your twin flame in. If you don't get to that frequency, your twin flame isn't going to want to come towards you because, you're repelling them away from you. So the more negative you are, the more doubtful you are on your journey, the less likely you're going to be attracting any type of goodness in your life. That includes healing. If you're trying to be physically well, you will not see that happen, and you will not see your body healing naturally like it's designed to do if you're not staying positive, staying, up on everything that you're trying to do in life. If you're not constantly moving towards becoming your best version of yourself, you're not going to have the energy to go look up what it is you need to do to keep yourself healthy. There are things that we can do that are in our control that will help us to get rid of addictions, that will help us to start eating better, start living better, will be able to find people. And you never know, you might, by clicking on one website that shows you a good tip on how to, do something or exercise or eat better, you might meet someone who has a common interest, and that might be something you decide to start doing for your mission. Oh, I can be a wellness coach. Oh, I can help people with, I can come up with a new modality that can help people to fight off illness, in some way or another. Maybe you are, like one of the people that's volunteering for the program was already a yoga instructor, but she saw that there was since we're doing this mission, which involves helping pregnant women, she decided that she wants to add on yoga certification for pregnant women for pregnancy, so she can be a yoga certified pregnancy, so she can have her yoga training certified to help pregnant women as well, because there are certain yoga styles that you can use to help in those situations. So she wouldn't have been inspired to do that if she hadn't come across our mission. So you just don't know who you're going to run into, but you do have to realize that you have to put yourself out there. You have to start trying to get, make yourself known in certain ways. Like I said, even with your twin flame, if you are in a celebrity twin flame connection or not, if your twin flame doesn't see you shining your light and doing something that is making you stand out, then they're not going to really be attracted to you. You are attracting the things that are coming into your life, whatever that is. You are attracting that into your life based on the frequency that you are at right now. So if you're seeing yourself being in situations where you've got people who are coming in and are just taking from you and not, helping to lift you up or fill you up, then that means that's what you're attracting, because that's what kind of frequency you're giving out. You're giving out frequencies that say, I want to be around people who take from me because I feel like I don't have anything to offer. So that means that the more you feel like, you're just depleted and that you're down and you're drained, the more you're going to attract people who are the same way. And they're going to start taking whatever they can take from you. And it's going to be terrible to feel that, because you're going to be sitting up there every day at work or wherever you are with the same people around you, and just going to be just like disgusted, because you're like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? It's just like, I had an aha moment like that myself at this job, and I'm saying that because I asked for a new job and I got it, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So then I said, you know what? There's other things I can do. And this is where I'm at now. And I'm going to become a doula. I'm going to help women, wherever I can, to be a free doula and help give them comfort and help their birthing experience be the best and most beautiful experience it can be, because a lot of people go through a lot of trauma with, the hospital system the way it is right now, and so doulas are becoming more and more needed and more welcome in the medical field, because of the fact that they provide that comfort, provide that ease, that calmness when it comes to trying to get the mother to calm down, and even the spouse, whoever is there, whether it's the spouse or the lover or the friend or the mother, parent, whoever is there to help assist in the birthing process with them, the doula is there to help them as well, because not the doctors and the nurses don't have that ability to just go and always keep an eye on everyone who's being involved with the birthing process, because maybe somebody who's standing there and they're about to pass out because of what they see, or maybe they're just stressed and worried because of the things that are happening they've never witnessed before. It's just, this is what a doula is designed to do, to provide that calm, that comfort, that ease, that and also to help even with the babies, as far as shifting their position, helping them to be able to calm down enough so that the baby will shift into the position that'll be most safe for it to be delivered in. Okay, so it's a lot involved. There's a lot involved with this. And, you have to know how to really work on, like I said, relaxing. There's massage techniques that you can do. There's different things, that you can do to help ease the stress. And sound therapy is one of them as well. So there's a lot of things that I'm going to be learning that I'm going to be happy that will help me as far as getting these women to be at a state of comfort and less stressful environment when they're trying to give birth, because a lot of the cesarean sections and the things that are happening in terms of dying mothers, mothers that are dying, pregnant women that are dying while giving birth, can be avoided. And so this is where a doula comes into play, because, we help with a lot of the things that prevent this from happening. So prevent people from having to have emergency C-sections, because right away, the medical field is designed to go towards the most invasive procedures. Whereas, if you have someone who's educated as to how to turn the situation around in a natural way, then you can avoid all of that. You can avoid a lot of the different things. And, the people won't have advocates for those types of things in hospitals, because there's no one there to tell them, hey, you don't have to necessarily go that route. You can give her a little more time to relax and calm down before you do that. Unless it's, something emergency, like emergency C-sections are going to happen. But there are times when I feel like, when we know, as some of us know who are maybe in the medical field, a lot of the things that happen are also very, they want to go straight towards cutting people open, and that's not always the right way to do things. So, this is one of the reasons why I, didn't really want to continue pursuing the medical field in the position that I had been in, to go towards being a physician, because I was just like, I didn't agree with a lot of the ways that people were being handled and treated. And so, now I have an opportunity to be on the spiritual, the holistic aspect of it, whereas I'm helping to prevent a lot of these things from happening, versus seeing more people getting medicine and things like that they don't really have to have, and they can do things naturally. We can do things more naturally, which is what, Father, Mama, and, Creator, Source intended for us to do, and so, that's what I feel that we're being led to do, is to go more towards natural things, eating more healthy, eating more, doing more things that are less invasive instead of more invasive, not even having to take medicine for certain things that are controllable by your diet, So, yeah, a lot of stuff. So, I was talking about, as far as the spirit babies is concerned, is that I feel connected to spirit babies. And so I've also started to create a spirit baby deck. And so I'm super excited to share that with you guys. But that is going to be a little while down the road, because I got a pack of cards and I did not realize how many cards were in this deck. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be making these cards. And it's, the spirit babies are connecting with me. They're telling me what they want to say. But at the same time, there are a lot of cards. So it's going to be a little bit, but that's just perfect, because it'll give me a chance to do a little bit each day and go through the program that I'm going through as well. And excuse me, this is probably very soon after this program, I'm finished with it, I'm going to be able to have the spirit baby deck done. So, because it's just all coming together so beautifully, you guys. I mean, I'm super excited. So just to show y'all I'm serious, I got this book because I have to use this book called The Birth Partner. And that's the one that I'm going to be reading in order to help me with my class. So yeah, I'm already starting. I'm starting everything, and it's happening. It's happening. So yeah, when we get things more set up for you guys to be able to see it, you'll be able to see it not only on the website, but I'll definitely come on here and show you guys how much we progressed as far as, once we start actually admitting people into the program. And, just want to make sure you guys, have a way to give back in some way. If you want to, you can give to the organization, you can give to the channel, you can book your Mish Magic coaching session. Once again, what do I always say? You can like the video, you can subscribe, you can share the video. You guys know how you can give back just from the little things, okay? It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of effort to just do one more thing. Just push that one like button, share it with a friend, just do something that maybe somebody who's into helping people out with law, pro bono, work for a nonprofit organization. Maybe you know someone. You can, let them know about this organization. Or maybe you know someone who's also a doula. Or maybe you know someone who's starting to want to become or going down this pathway. Show them this video and make sure they know, hey, this is something that I've been introduced to by someone that I've been watching or keeping up with on YouTube. And maybe this is something that you're interested in doing yourself. You never know. So I hope I've been an inspiration to some of you guys on the channel. And I hope that you guys will still follow me in my journey and want to contribute or give back in some way, shape, or form. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Drop me a line in the comments and tell me what you think about this new organization. Like I said, I'm based in LA. But, if you guys feel led, just, you never know what can happen. Spirit told me to do this video, so I feel like a lot more doors are going to be opening up. So, here we go. Let's go. Let's get it on. All right. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.